Welcome to the Dragon's Nest, home of the casual Dragon Ball Super card game players. This is a place where you can actually use cards you pull from packs or you can get from trading with your friends. Here at the Dragon's Nest, we try to focus on more casual decks that are fun to play or way better than just hyper meta decks. This doesn't mean we won't be showcasing any meta decks. We plan to bring you a variety of decks ranging from all parts of the spectrum, from decks you can introduce people to the game with, or to decks you can end up taking to your local event on the weekend. We're only going to be breaking these decks down by price because it's going to be a nice easy way to set them into playlists for you guys. So moving forward, we're going to be putting decks into one of these four categories. Now first up, we have the Dragon's Gems, at decks that are over $1,000. And underneath that, we're going to have the Dragon's Gold. Now these are decks that are going to be in the $500 to $1,000 range. And then next they're going to be the Dragon Silver, which are decks in the $500 to $200 range. And last but certainly not least, we have the Dragon's Bronze, which are decks that are going to be under $200. By no means does that mean these decks are weak in any way. Now the links for everything will be found in the description of this video. Now we may call this category Bronze, but these decks sure as hell aren't weak. So this deck is going to cost you about $130.55. Now that price is found on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. And now let's get into the deck tech. This is just a deck kind of thrown together by myself. I'm not going to tell you how many cards you're going to need. There's going to be a Dragon Ball above the price that's going to tell you how many you're going to need. And I'm not going to go over the price of every card. The price is going to be underneath the Dragon Balls for every card that's presented on DBS-Decks at the time of recording this video. So let's quit talking and get into this main deck. So for the leader card in the deck tech today, we have Tiny Warrior Son Goku. Here we are looking at the leader frontside peel-off. So when one of your battle card attacks for the first time in the turn, it gains 5,000 power and you get to choose one Dragon Ball from your deck or life and add it to your hand. This card's wish ability is, when there are 7 Dragon Ball cards in your drop area, choose one Desire in your drop and add it to your hand, then flip this card over. The leader front has 10,000 power. And here we are looking at the leader back, Tiny Warrior Son Goku. Its activate main lets you choose one. You can draw a card, you can choose one green or black Desire card in your hand with an energy cost equal to your current energy and activate it. When you remove all 7 Dragon Balls from the game, you can choose one card in your opponent's hand and battle area and place them in the opponent's drop area. This card gains 50,000 power for the duration of the turn. And at the end of the turn, you have to flip this card back over. The leader back has 15,000 power. So for the first card in the deck, we have Assembling the Squad for 2 any. This card is Desire in all areas. So if your leader card is a Shenron card, you can choose a battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less and 15,000 power or less and play it. Next up in the deck, we have Defensive Stance SS Vegeta for 2 green and 0 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 15,000 power. This card is Super Combo. This card's ability can be activated if you have 5 or more cards in the drop area. When you combo with this card, if your leader card is green, draw a card. Next up, we have Dr. Mew Evil Genius, 4 for 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 15,000 power. When you play this card, if you have 4 or more energy, you can choose one green General Reldo with an energy cost of 3 in your deck and play it, and it gains double strike. Here we have Dragon Ball for 0. This card is a Dragon Ball. You're allowed to have 7 copies of this card in your deck. Activate main if your leader card is a Shenron card, draw a card. Next up, we have Dragon Ball's Negative Energy Overflow, 7 any. This card is ultimate. You can reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each battle card in the drop area. At the end of this turn, choose all battle cards ignoring barrier and place them in the drop area. Next up, we have Dragon Radar for 1 any. It has 2 activate mains, so you can choose one. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and choose 2 Dragon Balls or 2 Desire cards and add them to your hand. Or you can choose 2 Dragon Balls and 2 Desire cards from your drop area and add them to your hand. Next up in the deck, we have General Reldo, 3 for 2 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 30,000 power. Next up in the deck, we have Infernal Fighter Nappa, 2 with 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 5,000 power. This card has Blocker. When this card is placed in your drop area from your deck, if your leader card is green, you can play it by paying its energy cost. And now we have Shocking Death Ball for 1 green. Counterattack. If your leader card is green, negate the attack, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and KO it. You can activate this card's counter skill if you have 5 or more cards in your drop area by taking a life instead of paying its energy cost. Next up in the deck, we have Spirited Search Pan for 2 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 10,000 power. Its activate main ability is, place this card in your drop area, choose up to 1 green Super Saiyan Son Goku, or 1 Spirited Search SS Trunks with an energy cost of 2 from your deck and play it. Here we have Spirited Search SS Trunks for 2 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 15,000 power. When your life is at 4 or less, you can choose one green or black Desire card in your drop area and add it to your hand. When you play this card, if your life is at 5 or more, you can choose 2 Dragon Ball cards from your deck and put them in the drop area. Here we have SS Vegeta No Holding Back, 4 with 2 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 20,000 power. This card has Double Strike. This card has Barrier. This card's auto skill only activates if you have 5 or more cards in your drop area. When you play this card, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. Next up, we have Super Saiyan Son Goku, 2 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card has 20,000 power. Here we have Twin Onslaught SS4 Son Goku, 5 with 3 green and 1 for 10,000 combo power. This card has 25,000 power. This card is Double Strike. This card is Deflect. This card's auto ability has Burst 5. When you play this card, if your leader card is a green Shenron, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and KO them. If there are any cards left on the board, choose them all, ignoring barrier, and negate their skills for the duration of the turn. And this card gains dual attack. Here we have Unthinkable Fate for 1 green. This card gains Desire in all areas. If your leader card is a green Shenron, choose one of your battle cards and place in the owner's drop area. Then you can choose up to one of your green Son Goku GT cards with an energy cost of 2 or less in your drop area and play it. Now for the last card in the deck, we have Oob, Symbol of Hope, 3 with 1 green and 0 for 5,000 combo power. This card is 15,000 power. When you play your combo with this card and your leader card is a green Shenron, you can choose up to 3 Dragon Ball cards in your deck and place them in your drop area. If you place any cards in your drop area, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 1 and KO it. And now we have the price breakdown from DBS-Decks. With this deck being a Wish deck and all, it's very easy to play and very straightforward. You just want to get all 7 Dragon Balls in the drop area as fast as you can, so you can awaken your leader. Cards like Oob, SS Trunks, and Dragon Raider will help you do that. Now don't be worried if Nappa gets put in your drop area, because if you have the energy up, you can play him. This deck kind of focuses on just really swinging at your opponent. Using cards like Mew Evil Genius, by bringing out the skillless Rildo, 30k double strike. When you play the SS Vegeta, if you have 5 or more cards in the drop area, you're going to pop an opponent's battle card. And then Twin Onslaught is very great at closing out this game, because you're going to take all your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, take them off the board, and then all cards with barrier, they're going to have their skills negated for the duration of the turn. And then Twin Onslaught's going to gain dual attack. In case you're having some trouble with your opponent's board, the negative Dragon Balls are a great way to clear your opponent's board, giving you a great option to swing in on. I just want to take a second to say thanks to the local gang for letting me show off their decks. Without these decks, it'd pretty much just be me rattling off nonsense and crappy decks all the time. I hope you enjoyed this deck list video, and I would love to hear if you end up trying it in the comments. Whether you play this game at home at the kitchen table, or end up going to your LGS for a weekend event. All links for everything will be found in the description of this video. Now if you can do me a solid and don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified when the Dragon's Nest have uploaded another video. From all of us here at the Dragon's Nest, thanks for watching, and we hope you tune in to future videos. And as we say up here in the Great White North, have a good one and keep her going, eh?